Audible and visible, can someone confirm? Welcome to Unacademy, India's largest digital platform where every day educators are teaching live. Good morning everyone. Welcome to the class. जल्दी से बताइए, am I audible and visible? So आज का जो सेशन है, वी गोना प्ले KBC. आपने सुना होगा ABC, अब हम खेलेंगे KBC. कौन बनेगा CA? हाय CA में तेजा. हाय तेजा. हाय अमान, कैसा है? हाय स्मृति, गुड मॉर्निंग. व्हाट्सअप. हाय स्ट्रेंजर, व्हाट्सअप, गुड मॉर्निंग. सो जिन भी बच्चों ने चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया, काइंडली क्लिक ऑन द बेल आइकन, सब्सक्राइब टू अनअकैडमी चैनल फॉर ऑल द लेक्चर्स. हाय प्रदीप, कैसा है प्रदीप? एग्जाम्स कैसे गए? सो आई टेक ऑडिट विद अनअकैडमी. ये अनअकैडमी के प्लान रेट्स है 3 मंथ्स, 6 मंथ्स, 24 मंथ्स, 3 मंथ्स, 12 मंथ, 24 मंथ्स. एक प्लस होता है, एक आइकनिक होता है. प्लस में आपको सॉफ्ट कॉपी मिलता है, आइकनिक में हार्ड कॉपी. टू गेट डिस्काउंट यू हैव टू यूज द कोड ABCA. हाय SP, पढ़ाई शुरू हो गई SP? हाय आकाश, कैसा है? बहुत सारी फ्री स्पेशल क्लास होती है. अनअकैडमी आप उसको देख सकते हो. यू हैव टू यूज अ कोड ABCA फॉर अनलॉकिंग इट. एंड थैंक यू. कीप फॉलोइंग अनअकैडमी गाइस. देवो ज्योति, हेलो सर, यू रियली गोइंग टू गिव 10 मिलियन रुपीस? भाई साहब, ओह KBC, भाई साहब भावनाओं में बह गया. 10 मिलियन रुपीस. भाई साहब, अगर 10 मिलियन रुपीस देने होते तो मेरे पास होते ना, और फिर हम यहाँ क्यों होते? नॉनसेंस. 10 मिलियन रुपीस. मेरे को पता नहीं मैंने कब ऐसा बोल दिया कि 10 मिलियन में देने वाला हूँ. वाह बड़ा वाह, बड़े ही तेजस्वी लोग हो तुम. ग्रुप टू के लिए बेटा मैंने अभी 2-3 सेशन लिए थे. ग्रुप टू के लिए देखो, ऐप पे भी लिया, यहाँ पर भी लिया. देखो सब बाजार कल इको लॉ के लिए लिया था. मतलब कल नॉट इको लॉ स्पेसिफिकली, कल उसके लिए लिया था कि कौन सा इलेक्टिव चूज करना चाहिए. मेरा नॉनसेंस इज सो नाइस. सो आज हम खेलने वाले ऑडिट के MCQs. सो इंस्टीट्यूट की तरफ से, ICI की तरफ से एक बुकलेट आ रखी है जिसमें बहुत सारे MCQs हैं. आज हम वो करने वाले हैं. ऑडिट. आपने RM दिए तो फिर आपको ग्रुप 2 का गाइडेंस क्यों चाहिए? प्रदीप, व्हाट आर योर व्यूज अबाउट नवंबर 23 सिलेबस चेंज? चेतना, आई डिडंट गॉट योर क्वेश्चन. मतलब एज इन कैसा व्यू चाहिए? अच्छा बुरा क्या बोलना है? नवंबर 23 सिलेबस चेंज अभी तक अपडेट नहीं किया इंस्टीट्यूट ने कि कब से सिलेबस चेंज है. कंफर्मेशन नहीं आई है. अच्छा, आपने खाली RM दिया है, ग्रुप 2 देना है मई 23 में. ओ, आप वो अल्ट्रा प्रो मैक्स वाले बच्चे हो जो ग्रुप 1 के साथ ग्रुप 2 का एक पेपर देकर आते हैं पैसे भर के, एग्जामेशन की उम्मीद के लिए. अल्ट्रा प्रो मैक्स, नाइस. चेतना जी, नवंबर 20 सिलेबस चेंज में मतलब होंगे अजीब सी ये निकलेंगे अभी, क्योंकि वो ऑडिट करेंगे बिना लॉ पढ़े, मानना पड़ेगा। कंपनीज एक्ट की ऑडिट होगी, कंपनीज की ऑडिट होगी, पर लॉ कहाँ पढ़ा, सिलेबस में नहीं था हम लोग सर, न्यू सिलेबस वाले। कारों में सेक्शन का रेलेवेंस पता नहीं, सिलेबस में क्या है हमको तो ये है बात। तो भी लाइक अल्ट्रा प्रो मैक्स सीए निकलेगा वहां से भी। जिसने भी निकाला, जिसने भी बोला लॉ हटा दो, बहुत ही महान होगा वो, पक्का डमी होगा, डमी डमी। उसको नहीं पता होगा ना कि लॉ का काम होता है ऑडिट में, और जबकि कोर फील्ड हम इतनी लड़ाई करते हैं, नफरत से लड़ते हैं, लोगों से लड़ते हैं फॉर ऑडिट ओनली, और ऑडिट कंपनी की मैंडेटरी होती है, पर हम बिना लॉ के पढ़ करेंगे ऑडिट। तो ऐसा ऐसा का बुकलेट है कुछ, ठीक है। तो इसमें जो बड़े वाले ना वो करेंगे अपन आज। हाय चेतन, गुड मॉर्निंग। हाँ, हाफ नॉलेज से होगा, मे भी शायद आकाश लगा दिया होगा, बहुत लोगों का फेवरेट है, मेरा भी फेवरेट लॉ ही है, बट मानना पड़ेगा जिसने भी प्रपोज किया है। हैशटैग चालू कर, लॉ वापस लाओ, लॉ वापस लाओ। हाँ, पर फिर वो सेल्फ पेज में है लॉ, ऐसे तो सेल्फ पेज में है, बट अगेन सेल्फ पेज में तुमको ही पता है कैसे पढ़ते हो आप लोग, यू नो इट। जैसे वो आईटीटी के एग्जाम्स होते हैं ना, तुमको ही पता आईटीटी के एग्जाम्स कैसे होती है, इट्स अ स्कैम, है ना। बोलो छोटे वाले कराऊं कि बड़े वाले कराऊं, छोटे वाले 125 है, 125 वो हो जाएंगे। छोटे वाले एमसीक्यूज करने के बड़े वाले एमसीक्यूज करने हैं। स्कैम नवंबर 23, स्कैम नवंबर 2023 बोलने का, छोटे वाले करते रहे। कोई कह रहा है बड़े वाले करने हैं, अभी तक 1 और 2 का वोट चल रहा है, जल्दी से कोई वोट कर दो। और छोटे वाले करते कि पूरा फिर पूरा ब्लॉक हो जाएगा, 125 का 125 एक साथ उड़ जाएगा, बड़े करने हैं। चलो छोटे कर लेते हैं। जय माता दी, लेट्स रॉक। तो क्या करते हैं, 10-10 का ब्लॉक करते हैं अपन, ठीक है, फिर लास्ट वाला 5 में चेक करेंगे, तो 10-10 हो जाएगा, फिर अपन आंसर चेक करेंगे। तो मैंने आईसीआई की साइट से ये डाउनलोड किया है, जो हम लोग सारे आंसर्स करने वाले हैं। चलो, अब भाई छोटे में भी बड़ा है, देखो, वाह मेरा आईसीआई, वाह क्या क्वेश्चन है, देखो। PMP Limited is an associate of PMP Inc., a company based in Kuwait. PMP Limited is listed in India, having its corporate office at Assam. ठीक है, this is an associate of foreign company, ठीक है। The company's operation have remained stable over the years, and the management is looking to expand the operation, for which the management is considering different business manager. Full गाना गाया। The company, the auditors issued clean report on the audit of FS for the year ended so and so, clean opinion दी for the year 21, next year का, ठीक है। The auditors made some changes in their audit team. While the audit partner remained the same, the field in charge has been replaced, as the field in charge who was engaged in the audit of FS for the year has left the firm. The audit team has a new EQCR, EQCR मतलब SA 220 हो गया, SQC1 हो गया, who has specialized knowledge of the industry in which the company is operating. EQCR has been employed in the firm with the firm for over 2.5 years and is yet to clear. ओ भाई साहब, ओ भाई साहब, तुम्हारी बात कर रहे हैं प्रभदीप. EQCR has been employed for over 2.5 years and is yet to clear his CA exams. भाई साहब, इसको EQCR बना दिया. सेमी क्वालिफाइड CA ग्रुप 1 clear, ग्रुप 2 RM exemption. The changes were made on the basis of the consideration that the firm has enough experience of engagement with this client. ठीक है. The audit team commenced the work for the year ended 31st March 21 and after detailed planning it was observed that EQC had various comments on certain matters which were not accepted by the audit partner. अब अक्कल लगाने का ऑडिट पार्टनर कौन होगा बेटा मेरा? CA plus COP वाला लड़का, right? CA plus COP. Audit partner had better understanding of the client and after assessing the comments of EQC did not find those relevant. The audit partner without concurrence of the EQC finalized the audit and issued the audit report. तो देखो डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछना था, इनसे को कहानी थी. बेसिकली कंटेंट EQC वाले पॉइंट पर है. क्या पूछता है? In the given situation, please advise which of the following is correct. क्या है? The changes in the audit team were not appropriate except for the field in charge who had left the firm. EQCR should have been a member of ICA. कौन सा करेक्ट पूछा ना आपसे यहाँ? कौन सा वाला करेक्ट है? तो ये पढ़ना बहुत जरूरी. कभी कभी वो इनकरेक्ट भी पूछ लेता है. फिर the audit partner did the right thing by ignoring the comments of EQCR as the final authority. He is the final authority to decide on any matter and take decisions. Further, EQCR was junior to the audit partner. Oh. The audit partner must discuss each and every comment of the EQCR with the client and ensure that a proper disclosure in respect of those points should be made either in FS or the audit report. Okay. EQCR had sufficient and appropriate experience. He should have been the authority to objectively evaluate various matters before the report is issued. Blah 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 blah. तुम्हारे हिसाब से कौन सा राइट है? ABCD बताओ. ए में बोला गया कि वो मेंबर होना चाहिए उसका ICI का. चूज द मोस्ट अप्रोप्रिएट वन. वन का ए कह रहे हैं आप लोग. ठीक है. सो अपन 10-10 करेंगे फिर आंसर चेक करेंगे. वन का ये चू. किसी का कोई और आंसर तो बता देना, मैं वो भी लिख लूंगा, मार्क कर लेंगे फिर. VKPL and Associates, a firm of CA, have been operating for the last 5 years, having its office in Gurgaon. The firm has a staff of around 25% with 3 partners. The firm has been offering various chat audit, risk advisory, tax services, 3 partners, okay, to its various clients. The major work of the firm is for taxation services. The audit partners also discuss that the firm needs to work significantly to improve the quality of services they offer and that will help with the firm to grow its business. Considering the objective, grown its business. Wrong is priority. Considering the objective, the firm started training program for the staff which were made mandatory to be attended. Okay, this during one of the programs on quality topic was discussed regarding the information that should be obtained by the firm before accepting an engagement with a new client. When deciding whether to continue an existing engagement, ये तो सब मेरे को लग रहा है ऐसे 220 SQC1 का content लग रहा है. And when considering the acceptance of a new engagement with an existing client, it was explained that the following points may assist the engagement partner in determining whether a conclusion reached regarding, ये तो बहुत बार कर चुके हैं, RTP में भी आया हुआ है, regarding the acceptance of client relationship and the audit engagements are proper. आपको चूज करना है कौन सा ऑप्शन राइट है. तो 5 चीजें थी. इंटीग्रिटी ऑफ द प्रिंसिपल ओनर्स, ये एक फैक्टर है. क्वालिफिकेशन ऑफ ऑल द एम्प्लॉइज, engagement team is competent to perform, then remuneration offered by the entity, then whether the firm and engagement team can comply with the relevant ethical requirements, significant matters that have arisen during the current or previous audit. फिर नीचे इसके ऑप्शन दे रखे. We would like to understand from you which of the above mentioned points are relevant for the topic under discussion. मतलब 4 ऑप्शन है तो 2 हटाने आपको. तो कौन सा राइट है चला बताओ. ABCD चैट में लिख के बताइए. डी, 2 का इज डी। 3। बाद में आंसर चेक करेंगे अपन कौन सा राइट है कौन सा रॉन्ग है। It says Zove is a private limited company engaged in the business of mining. The company's operations are fairly large and its turnover is 4,000 crores on an annual basis. Due to the nature of business and the size of the company has appointed a firm of CA as a stat auditors who have relevant experience of the industry in which the company has been operating. ठीक है, प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी है, क्या रेलेवेंस होगा पता नहीं क्योंकि वो मार्क कर लेने का, लिस्टेड पब्लिक प्राइवेट है, 3 बार दिखता है, कोई भी मार्क कर लेने का। During the course of audit of the FS for the year ended 31st March 21, the audit team had various observations which resulted in many adjustments in the FS of the company, and that was also appreciated by the CFO of the company. At the time of final review of the audit team, the audit partner requested working paper on the final analytical procedures from the engagement team. However, the engagement team explained that they performed substantive test procedures which has also resulted in some adjustment, and the same was incorporated in the final set of FS given to the audit partner for the review, and there was no need to perform final analytical procedure. वो मना कर रहे कि AP मत कीजिए, मना कर रहा, तो कंटेंट यही है मोटा माटी। Audit partner was not convinced with this and requested the engagement team to perform this procedure. Considering that the timeline to conclude the audit was approaching, the audit partner also requested the CFO that the audit team would need some more time to perform AP. CFO was impressed with the engagement team and agreed for the time, but also told the audit partner that the work of the team was excellent and hence the audit partner should avoid this additional procedure. AP मत करो, उसने ऐसा बोला, तो AP करने को मना कर रहा है। अब आपको एज पर ऐसे 520 आंसर करना है। The explanation of the team was correct after doing substantive tests, which also resulted in audit adjustment. There was no need to perform AP. Okay. The suggestion of CFO should have been considered by the audit partner. The CFO was observing the work of engagement, hence he could assess them better than audit partner. Okay. The requirement in the view of the audit partner was valid. The conclusion drawn from the results of final AP are intended to corroborative conclusion formed during the audit of individual components or components. The audit team did the right thing by not performing final AP. However, one additional procedure in case should have been obtain the document containing the analysis. कौन सा आंसर है? ढूंढो कौन सा आंसर है? नवीन मेरे भाई, कैसा है नवीन? सर्दी कैसी है दिल्ली की नवीन? सीए कोई डाउट पूछ रहा है बेटा, मुझे नहीं पता, यू नीड टू कॉन्टेक्ट अनअकैडमी फॉर दैट। सो थर्ड का इज क, 3 का इज सी। हमको लगा छोटा है, आओ आप राजस्थान में कहाँ से आप हो? देखो अभी BDJ प्राइवेट लिमिटेड सिक्कर से। ओ BDJ प्राइवेट लिमिटेड was established in 2001, again private company, पता नहीं क्या होगा इसका। Since then the company's operation have grown significantly. The company is based in Kanpur and its branch offices outside Kanpur. तुमको समझ में आया जब ये MCQs आ रहे हैं तो आधे से तो स्टोरी वेस्ट होती है, like 90% of the content is waste, shit, gober potty. कुछ चीजें काम करते हैं जिससे अपना MCQ बनता है, वो खाली आपका टाइम वेस्ट करने के लिए वैसे क्वेश्चन बनाता है इंस्टीट्यूट, ठीक है? तो ये ध्यान रखना। आदिल और इतना बड़ा MCQ नहीं भाई, वो स्टोरी है, गाना गा रहा है। The company is engaged in tours and travel business. Because of the nature of the business, it has voluminous transaction. द एनुअल टर्नओवर, प्राइवेट कंपनी का टर्नओवर 700 करोड़ रुपए दे रखा है, ठीक है, प्राइवेट कंपनी एनुअल टर्नओवर, पता नहीं कुछ यूज होगा क्या नहीं, बट यस एक तरीका पता चलना चाहिए आपको कि कैसे आपको एमसीक्यूज में अलर्ट रहना है. During the audit of FS of the company for the year ended 31st March 21, the auditors observed wide variation in the various details of sales and various expenses as compared to last year. Various balance of trade receivables, loans, advances, stat liabilities shown significant increase, and many balances were found to be non-moving which were aged for more than 3 years. On the basis of materiality, and planned procedures, the audit team requested the client for testing of various samples for sales, expenses, etc. The client observed that the number of samples that the team has requested has increased as compared to the last year and asked the team to cut down on the number of samples. Sample kam karo. So that is the same number of samples which were tested in the previous year. The audit team did not agree with this and explained various factors. तो आपको बताना है एज पर 530 सही है कि नहीं. हाँ नवीन मुझे याद है, तो आया था, नीचे बैठा हुआ था, अपर नहीं जाके गेट खुला था. 9 अक्टूबर को मैं आया था, 2 अक्टूबर को विजय गया था सत्संग में. तुम भी सत्संग में आए थे 9 अक्टूबर को, पावा जी खाई थी, फिर फिल्म देखी थी ना. अब ऐसे 530 के तहत आपको बताना कि वो कहता है कि सैंपल कम लो, सीए कहता है कि मैं सैंपल ज्यादा लूंगा, ठीक है. द आर्ग्यूमेंट ऑफ द क्लाइंट इज नॉट वैलिड. Sample selection is based on the certain principle as per 530 and it is on the assessment of the audit team. It may change year on year and hence the client should provide the required information to the audit team. B. The explanation of the audit team is not valid. Referring as a 530 was not correct in this case. The audit team should have explained the entire approach to risk assessment to the client before starting the field work. ठीक है. C. In the given situation, the audit team instead of getting into any argument should cut down the number of samples. क्या तुम लड़ाई झगड़ा कर रहे हो, सैंपल ही कट कर दो सर. The audit team should make a formal request in writing for this detail from the client and if the client still refuses, then he should report the matter to the audit partner. बोलो बच्चों तुमको कौन सा एक्यूरेट लग रहा है? फोर्थ का आंसर. फोर्थ का आंसर कौन सा एक्यूरेट लग रहा है? ए. कितने बड़े बड़े, हाँ बाद में आगे आएंगे. फिफ्थ, SKG Private Limited, SKJ Private Limited is engaged in the business of construction. The company has also got some real estate project few years back on which it started the work in last 2 years. The annual turnover of the company is 600 crores and the profit is 40 crores. पता नहीं क्या यूज है पर लिख लेता हूँ मैं, turnover and profits. Then the stat auditors of the company got rotated by another audit firm due to mandatory audit rotation. The new stat auditors of the company started audit of FS for the year ended 31st March 21 in May 21. Okay, in May 21. The audit team also requires the client to provide certain information on the opening balances. तो ये question opening balance पे शायद हो सकता है. Initially, the management did not provide any information to auditors on the opening balance, thinking that this is not within the scope of their work. However, after going to the auditing standards, the management agreed and provided the required information. Later on, audit team also started requesting information for the period from this date. Okay. With this requirement, CF of the company got very upset and angry and set up a meeting with the senior members. आर्टिकल बोला जा पापा को बोला, अपने पापा को बोला. Then CFO raised a concern that the audit team has not been doing the work properly and has been asking for unnecessary information like information opening balances and then the information for the period after 31st March. The audit partner explained to the CFO that everything requested by the audit team has been as per auditing standards. भाई साहब हम तो जो हमारी किताब में लिखी वो है. CFO said that in the earlier years, previous auditor never asked for such information. You are requested to give your views in respect of this matter. The requirement of the auditors for opening balance was valid, but for the period 31st March 21 is completely wrong, as that is outside the scope of for the current year's audit. They can ask for the details during the next year audit. Okay. The concern of CFO was valid. He has seen the previous auditors not performing such procedure, and hence the new audit team should also follow the same. The audit team should set up a meeting with the previous auditor wherein it was assessed why different approach was followed by the previous auditor. हमको ये सब time pass करना है. The requirement of the auditors for the opening balance as well as for the period 31st March 21 is valid. After the requirements of 510 and 560, audit team is required to perform this procedure. Choose the correct answer. क्या स्टोरी गाइस, इससे अच्छा इज्जत में सीधा पूछ लेते ना कि 510 560 फॉलो करना जरूरी है क्या? नहीं, पर आईसीए को क्या है, पूरा राम कहानी गाना है. बोलो. तो फिफ्थ का इज डी. गाइस फिफ्थ का इज डी. सिक्स्थ, चलो अभी छोटे छोटे हो रहे हैं. Ramraj and Associates, Ramraj, nice name, has been appointed as the star auditors for Venus for the year 2021. During the year, the company has entered into some RPT. तो ये ऐसे 550 पे हो सकता है, 188 सेक्शन पे हो सकता है. CA Ram, the engagement partner, has taken management representation letter regarding the proper accounting, presentation and disclosure of such RPT. Is there any further responsibility of CA Ram with respect to the other procedures to be performed for RPT? उसने क्या क्या लिया, WR ले लिया, बोलो कि और भी कुछ काम है क्या? No, there is no further responsibility. No, there is no further responsibility of RAM, as the audit firm is responsible for verifying the balance and disclosure of RPT. The identification of RPT is the responsibility of the management. Yes, the audit firm has the responsibility to perform audit procedure to identify, assess, respond to the risk of material misstatement because of RPTs. Yes, the auditor is responsible to detect fraud and error with respect to RPTs. Bolo, what is your correct answer? What is your answer? C. सबका सी है, 3 लोगों ने आंसर दिया है, बाकी लोग सिक्स का सी. काम तो है ना अपना 550 के तहत, काम तो है ना. 7. Yemenu Limited is a company engaged in the manufacture of kids' toys. The company sells its goods on credit basis. Messrs. Ajay Vijay and Associates have been appointed as the statutory auditors of the MNO for the financial year 2021. During the course of audit, CA Ajay, the engagement partner, asked the management about the email address of trade receivables. Debtors का email ID मांगा. Then क्या बोलता है, of the company for the purpose of obtaining balance confirmation from trade receivables. The management of the company asked its sales supervisor to send confirmation requests to the trade receivables and collect all the responses and provide all such responses to the auditor. The management of MNO also informed that CAJ that confirmation with respect to 2 of its trade receivables, namely Sports Star and Kids Zone, won't be available as there is a dispute between MNO and both the trade receivables. लड़ाई चल रही है, लड़ाई चल रही है. With respect to other trade receivables, the sales supervisor provide Ajay with all the balance confirmation. With respect to balance confirmation request, मतलब ऐसे 505 which of the following is warranted as per essay so and so essay. तो 505 का क्वेश्चन है. See, Ajay should not have relied on the explanation provided by the management with respect to the trade receivables, namely Sports Stars and Kids Zone, and he should perform alternative procedure for such trade receivables. CA Ajay should have obtained direct response from all other trade receivables instead of sales supervisor receiving direct response from the trade receivables and providing them to auditor. Both A and B. CA Ajay should give a qualified opinion as balance confirmation with respect to true trade receivable is not available. What is your correct answer? CA. Seven is C. Perfect. Eighth. Messrs. ABC and Associates are the charters of PQR for the financial 2021. While conducting the audit, CA Aman, the engagement partner, noticed the following. Kya? Payment of various fines, unusual cash payments paid to various government employees not supported by documents, then notices received from various legal authorities, heavy payments to legal counsel. CA Aman should consider the above as indicative of doubt on internal controls, doubt on non-compliance, doubt on accounting system, doubt on going concern. बोलो अच्छा. What is your view? सिंपल से देख रहे 8 का बी. 8 का बी. Ninth, the auditors do not normally examine all the information available to them as it would be impractical to do so. Correct. अपन सारा चीजें चेक नहीं कर सैंपल करते अपन. And using audit sampling will be produce valid conclusions. Random selection ensure that all items of population have an equal chance of selection. Example by use of random number tables or random number generators. Block sampling includes selection of block or blocks of continuous items within the organization. Which of the following can be considered block sampling method? आपको अभी देखो जबरदस्ती गाना गया, डायरेक्ट भी पूछ सकता था, डायरेक्ट भी. ठीक है, कौन सा ब्लॉक है बताओ, पढ़ो और बताओ. सुरू का अलग आंसर है, भावना जी का अलग आंसर है. बोलो कौन सा है. बी वाला तो मेरे को लग रहा है वो सिस्टमैटिक सैम्पलिंग है. बी वाला तो सिस्टमैटिक सैम्पलिंग, 10th आइटम चेक करेगा वो. हाई वैल्यू आइटम्स ले लिया उसने सारा, तो छोटा वाला छोड़ दिया है. टू ग्रुप में डिवाइड करते हैं, वो भी ब्लॉक पता नहीं थी कि 9 को डी लिख लेते एक बार. ए या डी में कंफ्यूजन, मैं डी लिख रहा हूँ. मार्किंग इट फॉर अमित घोष. ए मॉनिटरी यूनिट है. ओके. 10th, you are the audit senior of T and company are responsible for the audit work to be managed for the fixed assets of the company. T and company has 4 properties amounting to 12.5 crores One of the important tasks ahead for you is to confirm the ownership of these properties. Which of the following would provide the most persuasive evidence of the ownership? फिजिकल इंस्पेक्शन, मैनेजमेंट रजिस्ट्रेशन डॉक्यूमेंट चेक करना है, फिक्स जैसे रजिस्टर चेक कर लीजिए, डेप्यूटेशन बराबर हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ, और इंश्योरेंस चेक कर लीजिए, विच इज द मोस्ट अप्रोप्रिएट टू डिटरमाइन ओनरशिप। 10th का आंसर। बोलो बच्चों। यूनानिमसली बी कह रहे सब लोग, सब बी। चलो तो वी गो विद बी। 10th का इज बी। आंसर चेक कर ले। देखो अभी 1 का इज ए, 2 का इज डी, 3 का इज सी, 4 का इज ए, 5 का इज डी, 6 का इज सी, 7 का इज सी, 8 का इज बी, 9 का इज डी। इसमें से आंसर कॉपी किया है, रीजन नहीं दिया हुआ है। क्लस्टर बना दिया, एक ब्लॉक बना दिया उसने 50 कॉन्सेक्यूटिव चेक्स का, इसलिए वो 9th है। एंड 9 का डी है, 10 का इज बी। भाई साहब सब राइट है, सब मतलब सब 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 राइट है। कैसा लगा गाइस, हाउ वाज इट? कॉन्फिडेंस रेज हुआ? बताओ। एग्जाम में सब क्वेश्चन क्यों नहीं जाते राइट? वो आपकी इच्छा है, अगर आप चाहोगे तो होगा ना। कॉन्फिडेंस रेज हुआ, पीपल अपेयरिंग। आप जीते हैं 25,000 रुपए। क्या बात, क्या बात, क्या बात। आगे के 10 कर दे, अभी वो सब इजी इजी वाले हैं, अब वो फटफट हो जाएंगे। बहुत शानदार। वन सेकेंड। देखो अभी प्रोफेशनल स्केप्टिसिज्म, अब सब तो इजी इजी है. 11th, professional skepticism is defined as an attitude to avoid significant mistakes which could influence the economic decision of the users taken on the basis of financial statements. Okay. Application of relevant training, knowledge, experience in making informed decision about the course of action that is appropriate in the circumstances of the audit engagement. And analysis of management discussion in terms of field outcomes. फिर an attitude that includes a questioning mind, being alert to the conditions. बोलो कौन सा आंसर है? बचकांड, एकदम बचकांड है भाई, सब एकदम बचकांड. 11 का इज डी. ट्वेल्व, ओहो हो, अब यह है प्रोफेशनल जजमेंट. टफ, चूज करो. 12 को चूज करो. ट्वेल्व का इज ए. थर्टीन, judgment about materiality are made in the light of surrounding circumstances are affected by. Okay, tough है. The auditor's perception of the financial information needs of the users of the FS. Both the auditor's perception of the financial information needs of users of the FS, the size or the nature of misstatement. Size or nature of a misstatement, company's control environment. Tough है. मटेरियलिटी किस चीज से अफेक्ट करता है? जजमेंट अबाउट मटेरियलिटी. अंशु एंड सुरू सिंह बी, स्मृति सिंह बी, नैन्सी सिंह बी, सुनील आपने सी का है. ठीक है, मार्क फॉर यू. मेजॉरिटी बी कह रहे, मार्किंग इट फॉर सुनील. राजेश तो डी कह रहे, राजेश आपके लिए मैंने मार्क कर लिया, बाकी मेजॉरिटी बी कह रहे. देखते हैं फिर. 14th, the following inherent limitation is in an audit affect the auditor's ability to detect material misstatement. The following inherent limitation in an audit affect the auditor's ability to detect misstatement except test and sampling audit process permitted judgment, poor corporate governance, audit evidence. लॉजिकल है. चैप्टर का अगर कंटेंट याद होगा तो आप लिख पाओगे इसका आंसर. इनहेरेंट लिमिटेशंस में क्या होगा, मैं सैंपल बराबर नहीं कर पाऊंगा, जजमेंट नहीं ले पाऊंगा, एविडेंस इकट्ठा नहीं कर पाऊंगा. कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस का और इनहेरेंट लिमिटेशन कोई मेल ही नहीं है ना, कोई मेल ही नहीं है. 14 का इज सी. 14 का इज सी. 15, AK and company, a firm of CA, have been operating for the last 6 years. Due to the quality of service offered by the firm, it has made its name and is quite renowned, especially in the southern India, where its head office is located. The firm has a staff size of 240, including graduates, okay, management consultants, CS, lawyers, okay. The firm has 3 branches other than head office at Bangalore, Chennai, and Pune. The firm has got many clients for stat audit over the period and ensure that to maintain the quality of work, proper planning is done by each team before starting any engagement. One of the engagement team picked up stat audit of Sun Private, which was involved in the process of planning of audit for the financial year. Now the audit for the financial year 20 was conducted by different engagement team. However, the engagement team of Sun for the current year has got industry experience. क्या बोल रहा है? The audit team is confused regarding the planning work. तो ऐसे 300 का बेसिक क्वेश्चन है ये. क्या कहता है? The engagement team should consult the previous year's engagement team during the course of their planning. The engagement team should be independent and hence cannot consult the previous engagement team during the course of their planning. The engagement team needs to maintain confidentiality and hence cannot consult the previous year's engagement team during the course of their planning. Only the partner who is going to sign the audit report may consult the previous audit team. Tough है. Planning पे क्वेश्चन है. प्रीवियस टीम को जिसने आर्टिकलशिप उनको पता होगा. एंगेजिंग टीम शुड कंसल्ट द प्रीवियस एंगेजमेंट टीम. कैन नॉट कंसल्ट है. कॉन्फिडेंशियल मेंटेन करना तो कैन नॉट कंसल्ट. ओनली द पार्टनर हु साइन द ऑडिट रिपोर्ट वो कंसल्ट कर सकता है. तो डी तो फालतू सही लग रहा है. बी और सी कैन नॉट कंसल्ट पे है. मेजॉरिटी लोग ए कह रहे. अपने परिवार के तो लोग हैं ना सर, बाहर वाले थोड़ी है. अपने परिवार के तो एंगेजमेंट टीम कौन होते हैं? अपनी फर्म वाले तो होते हैं ना. अपनी फर्म वाले होते हैं. पहले कोई और गया था आर्टिकल, अभी और कोई जा रहा है, तो बात तो कर सकते हैं ना सर. 15 गाइस ए. आई डोंट नो, मतलब आप लोगों ने लिखा है. Kshitij Private Limited is a company based out of Kochi, having operations primarily in Europe. Okay, again ये private company है. Because of the nature of the operation of the company, it is required to prepare FS as per the international standards for reporting to the local authorities over there. Since the business is based in Europe, the audit team is also required to visit the locations wherever the company has offices and is accordingly required to perform certain audit procedures over there. During the audit of this company for the financial year 31st March, the auditors who had planned their work appropriately had a large team for conducting the audit were facing a lot of challenges. They were also required to revisit the maturity level. So special question होगा during the course of their work. However, at the time of final review, when this was discussed with the audit partner, he was not convinced with the approach of the team, wherein they reassess their plans, continuously resulting in wasting of time. तो ये maturity level पर है. Which one is correct? Which one is correct? आपको choose करना है कौन सा right है. Audit partner being the senior most team member is right, and the same thing should be considered by the audit team by documenting it in audit file. Audit partner's view is not correct as the audit team did the right thing. Okay. Audit partner was correct during the course of an audit which required visit at various locations. It was mandatory. Audit partner's view is not correct because the maturity was revised by the audit team, which is a big thing, and the same should have been considered by the audit partner. Again, मर्टिलिटी लेवल पर है. SA 320 की बातें हो रही है. बताओ रिवाइज कर सकते हैं, नहीं कर सकते, क्या होगा आपका आंसर? मिक्स आया. ADB 3 लोगों ने दिया ADB. हाय राकेश, गुड मॉर्निंग. बी. B. I go with B. B. बाद में देखते क्या है, इसको मार्क करते हैं, डिस्कस कर लेंगे बाद में. 17th. RJ Private Limited, having its registered office at Bangalore and operations spread across southern India, had a discussion with the stat auditors regarding the audit plan and the timelines. ठीक है. In the past years, there has been a significant delays in the completion of the audit work and the management wanted for the current year, the audit should be completed on time. ठीक है. For doing this, the audit team suggested that the information for the purpose of audit should be ready on time, and only then the timelines as agreed can be achieved. On the basis of the discussion with the client and the auditors, the internal discussion among the audit team members, a detailed audit program was prepared by the audit team for the current year. But the audit team discussed that they will not document this audit program. Okay. Till the completion of audit work, because at various stages the work may require changes. If the audit team documents the audit program, then it would create problems later on at the time of assembling the audit file, wherein the audit team would have to show the changes made by them in the audit program during the course of audit. तो वो लोग documentation बना कर रहे हो तो ऐसे 230 पे ये question चल रहा है, ऐसे 230 के हिसाब से. So you are required to share your views regarding this. क्या है? The decision of the team regarding not documenting the audit program is very good, as this would avoid unnecessary problems of documentation of changes made in the audit program at the time of assembly of file. Instead of considering the audit program, the audit team could have prepared a checklist. In case of a checklist, such problem will not arise, because in case of a checklist, if any changes are made, the final checklist can be kept in the file along with the old working checklist used during the audit. The approach of team not to document audit program is not correct. The audit team needs to document it properly at the time of planning stage itself, and any changes made after that should also be documented with explanation. The decision of the audit team not to document is not correct. ये भी not correct है. Their concern that the changes may arise in the audit program is valid. However, to take care of, the audit team can take approval from institute later on when those changes can be made. Tough one, guys, tough. बोलिए कौन सा राइट है तुम्हारे हिसाब से? सी. सो डॉक्यूमेंट सब हमको सिखाया गया ना, सबको डॉक्यूमेंट करना पड़ता है. 18. There was an exam question on the same. Oh, nice. शायद सेम ही होगा फिर राकेश. ये मुझे तो नहीं पता क्या क्वेश्चन आता, क्योंकि मिलता नहीं ना पेपर. KJ Private Limited has a business of pharmaceuticals and has an annual turnover of 1500 crore रुपया. During the last few years, considering the environment in which the company operates, its profit has reduced and are still reducing. Hence, the management has been looking at various ways to cut the cost. AD and associates are the stat auditors of the company and RM are the internal auditors. Okay, ये stat है, ये internal है, ठीक है. Initially, the company did not want to appoint internal auditor. Okay, private company देखा, इसलिए मैंने बोला मार्क कर लेने का पहले ही. Initially, the company did not want to appoint internal auditor to save costs. However, the insistence of the stat auditor, the company appointed the internal auditors. During the course of stat audit for the financial year ended 31st March 21, the stat auditor requested for the detailed working papers of the internal auditors. ठीक है, फालतू घुमाया, internal auditor क्वेश्चन नहीं था, ये था कि stat auditor मांग रहा है internal auditor से उसके working papers, which the internal auditor refused, मना कर दिया उन्होंने. However, the stat auditors told the management if the same are not provided, they will qualify the report. मेरे को अगर इंटरनल का वर्किंग पर नहीं मिला तो मैं ठोक दूंगा तुम लोग को. ठीक है, ऐसा कौन बोला? स्टैट बोला. किसको? क्लाइंट को. प्लीज एडवाइज विच वन इज करेक्ट. The stat auditor should review the detailed working paper, but they cannot qualify the report on this ground. The stat auditors may review the detailed working papers even after that they may qualify the report. The stat auditors are not required to go to the extent of the review of detailed working papers of internal auditors. The stat auditors may review the detailed working papers of internal auditor, but for that purpose they would require prior approval of ICI. But सी। भाई साहब कोई भी किसी का वर्किंग पेपर नहीं मांग सकता, कोई भी किसी का वर्किंग पेपर नहीं मांग सकता, नहीं 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 मांग सकता, आप नहीं मांग सकते। उसको दिखाने वो दिखा सकते हैं, पर आप मांग नहीं सकते हो, मांग नहीं सकते हो। अब यहाँ पर स्टैट की जगह पर अगर बोलो ऑडिटर ने एक्सपर्ट से मांगा, ठीक है, प्रिंसिपल ऑडिटर ने ब्रांच ऑडिटर से मांगा, यहाँ पर स्टैट और इंटरनल का है, सेम आंसर होता है भैया, आप नहीं मांग सकते, नहीं मांग सकते, नहीं मांग सकते। 19th क्वेश्चन, ठीक है, 2 क्वेश्चन बचे, उसके बाद फिर अपन अपने आंसर्स चेक करेंगे। उप्स, टीवी खराब हो गया था, केबल चली गई थी। रिम प्राइवेट लिमिटेड इज एंगेज इन द बिजनेस ऑफ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ऑफ स्टील हैविंग टर्नओवर, अगेन प्राइवेट कंपनी, टर्नओवर 10,000 करोड़, ठीक है। द कंपनी इज वेरी कैपिटल इंटेंसिव एंड इट हैज 2 plants at 2 locations, मोहाली एंड होसूर. During the year ended 31st March 21, the company carried out a detailed physical verification of the property, plant, equipment, and also reassessed the useful life by engaging a consultant. The consultant submitted a report to the management on 21st April 21. Okay. The start audits of the company started their audit work from May 21, and when this information was given to them regarding the physical verification and reassessment of the useful lives of PPE, the auditors told the management that the consultant should have submitted his report to the auditors also independently. Further, in the absence of direct communication of the report of the consultant to the auditors, the audit team would have to review the work of the consultant, which is not efficient but it cannot be avoided now. तो ये बात कर रहा है SA 620 की, कंसल्टेंट, एक्सपर्ट, एक्सपर्ट SA 620. Management did not agree with both the points of the auditor that the consultant should have shared a report with the auditors directly and that the auditors need to review the work of consultant. The management would like to have your views. इतने बुरे दिन आ गए, तुम्हारा व्यू पूछ रहे, बताओ बच्चों, बताओ, आंसर करो. The view of the management seems to be correct because there is no such requirement that any consultant of the company should share his report directly with the auditor. Also, when the consultant has already submitted a detailed report, no further review is required. Both the management and the auditors are not correct. The auditor is not supposed to receive that report directly. Further, the auditor needs to review the work of the consultant irrespective of the fact whether he has received the report directly or not. The auditor's requirements are reasonable because he carries duties in respect of audit of FS, and by not getting report directly from the consultant, he would not know whether it belongs to consultant or not. And now only because of this lack of proper commission, the auditor would have to review the work of consultant. Tough है ये. Both the management and the auditor should find a solution to this problem. The management may request the consultant to send report to the auditor directly now. On the basis of this same, the auditor can avoid unnecessary procedure related to review of the report of consultant. SA 620 है, यहाँ पर एक्सपर्ट वर्क यूज नहीं किया है, यहाँ पर वो लोग ने कंसल्टेंट वर्ड यूज किया हुआ है. टफ. बताओ गाइस 19 का आंसर क्या होगा? राजेश ए कह रहे हैं, सुनील जी सी कह रहे हैं. ओके, मार्किंग इट फॉर यू गाइस. ओ बी भी आ गया अब तो. कोई तो वोट दे दो. स्मृति ने बी को वोट दिया है. बी 3 भी आ गया. सुरू भी बी को कह रहे हैं. मार्किंग इट. चेक करते हैं क्या राइट है क्या रॉन्ग है लास्ट क्वेश्चन देखने के बाद. ट्वेंटी छोटा सही है. Messrs. Vian, Viraj and Associates are the start auditors of ABC Limited for the year 2021. ओ सुरू कह रही है. ओ सॉरी दीदी, सॉरी, नाम देके जेंडर ही नहीं समझ में आया. इट इज लाइक संतोष, संतोष, किरण, किरण. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो गया आजकल. लड़की हूं अमृति. ओ ये तो अंतरा है. दिल्ली वाले अंतरा। अरे अंतरा आपने एग्जाम दिया? ओह थैंक यू। एग्जाम का कैसा गया एग्जाम? देखो जिनका एग्जाम है वो नहीं आ रहे लेक्चर अटेंड करने में, जिनका एग्जाम हो गया है वो अटेंड कर रहे हो। देख रहे हो तुम? देख रहा है विनोद? Messrs. Vian, Viraj and Associates are the star auditors of ABC for the year 2021. The company has a strong internal team. During the course of what Vian, the engagement partner, found that the company has factories all across the country. In order to verify the wage expense at all the factories, CA Vian decided to use the internal audit team of the company. He accordingly discussed the same with Mr. Gaurang, the chief internal auditor of the ABC, to provide him a report on wages across all factories. Which of the following requirements per 610 are required to be fulfilled? ओ राकेश कुमार ने भी एग्जाम दे दिया। थैंक यू अंतरा, थैंक यू थैंक यू, अच्छा लगा। बच्चे में अलग ही नशा हो रखा है, एडिक्शन हो रखा है। लोग दिसंबर में पार्टियां करने जाते हैं उनको क्योंकि एडिक्शन होता है, तुम लोग लेक्चर अटेंड करने और एग्जाम देने के भी एडिक्शन हो रखा है तुमको। पगलो रुलाओगे तुम तो, दिल भारी कर दिया तुमने मेरा। हेलो आंसर करो 610 का। सिक्स टेन का गाइस आंसर करो। ये लिखा हुआ है अपन ने किया हुआ इंटरनल ऑडिट वाले ऐसे में किया हुआ ऐसे 610 में किया हुआ अपन इसको। ट्वेंटी का सी क्लाइंट मच मच ना करे बाद में, भाई साहब हमने पहले बता दिया तुमको तो उनसे रिटर्न अग्रीमेंट। इंटरनल ऑडिट तू मेरे को रिपोर्ट करके बाद में मेरे को मच मच नहीं है, तू भी लिख के दे, तो दोनों से अपन ने अग्रीमेंट करना। ये लिखा हुआ है लास्ट लास्ट में 610 में आता है ये चीज। चलो लेट्स चेक द आंसर्स गाइस। इलेवन का इज डी, 12 का इज ए। 11 का इज डी, 12 का इज ए। चलो तो गया राइट। 13 इज बी राइट है, मैं आपको डिस्कस करा दूंगा अभी। 14 इज सी, 15 इज ए, 16 इज बी, ये भी डिस्कस कर देंगे अपन। 17 is C, 18 is C, 19 is B, 20 is C. क्या बात क्या बात क्या बात, बहुत शानदार पढ़ा है, बहुत शानदार। क्या आंसर क्या? इसके साथ आप जीतते हो पूरे 1 लाख रुपए। क्या करेंगे इतनी धनराशि का आप? बोलो क्या करेंगे? मेरे साथ हवन करेंगे, हवन करेंगे, हवन करेंगे। तो 3 डिस्कस करते जो टफ थे, 13, 16, 19। स्मृति से कह रहे BMW लेंगे, ओहो टायर भी नहीं आएंगे। हाँ हॉट व्हील्स वाली आ जाएंगे आपके। लोग कह रहे स्विस बैंक में डिपॉजिट करेंगे। ओके स्ट्रेंजर, इनकम टैक्स वालों, ईडी वालों, गौर से देखिए स्ट्रेंजर का इसका आईपी एड्रेस ट्रैक कीजिए, जैसे घर पे जाइए, ये इनके पास स्विस बैंक का अकाउंट है, इनमें डिपॉजिट करना चाहते पैसा। गौर से देखिए इस चेहरे को, नाम है स्ट्रेंजर। स्ट्रेंजर स्ट्रेंजर, मम्मा टोल्ड मी नोट मी टॉकिंग टू द स्ट्रेंजर, स्ट्रेंजर द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कैन नॉट सू। फटाफट लॉ रिवाइज कर लिया अपन। बस राकेश पगले रुलाएगा क्या? पार्टी देने कभी भी आ जाओ हवेली पे। Judgments about mortality are made in the रोशनी of the surrounding circumstances and affected by financial information needs क्या है वहाँ पर and size and nature of misstatement। अब जिसने वो सी आंसर बताया, आई थिंक किसी ने सी कहा था, तो बेटा वो देखो ना लॉजिकल है ना, एफएस की क्या नीड है उसके हिसाब से मटेरियल देखूंगा। सबसे पहली चीज तो एफएस को देखना पड़ेगा ना अपने को, एंड साथ में क्या है साइज। और देखो मैक्सिमम टाइम्स अगर बोथ दिखता है ना ऑप्शन में, बोथ बोथ, उसने प्रेजेंटेशन अलग किया, डायरेक्टली बोथ नहीं लिखा है, आंसर बोथ ही वो ऐसा था। ए लिखता फिर बी लिखता साइज और नेचर हमेशा में, फिर सी होता है बोथ ए एंड बी। इसने क्या किया वर्डिंग से खेला, बोथ वर्ड लिखा और फिर ए और सी को यूज किया है। तो मैक्सिमम टाइम अगर क्वेश्चन में बोथ दिखता है तो आंसर बोथ ही होता है। 99% टाइम है, 99। सिक्सटींथ सर मर्टिलिटी लेवल वाला क्वेश्चन। भाई साहब मर्टिलिटी लेवल अगर अपने को चेक करना है तो चेक तो करना पड़ेगा, चेक करेंगे तो अपने को देखा गड़बड़ है, गड़बड़ है तो अपन रिवाइज करेंगे उसको। तो रिवाइज करने का आंसर आपने सीखा है ना, तो रिवाइज कर सकते हैं ना। ये बोलते टाइम वेस्ट होता है, काय का टाइम वेस्ट होता है, हमने देखा कि मर्टिलिटी लेवल हो रहा है तो मैं तो रिवाइज करूंगा ही ना। बाकी ऊपर और नीचे का पूरा स्टोरी है, अब बिंदास मर्टिलिटी लेवल रिवाइज कर सकते हो। ठीक है, तो ऑडिट टीम वाज करेक्ट, पार्टनर वाज नॉट राइट। अभी लास्ट में भी दिक्कत हुआ था 19 के में। भाई साहब आप एक्सपर्ट को कौन अपॉइंट किया? मैनेजमेंट। तो लॉजिकल है ना कि वो जो एक्सपर्ट है वो मैनेजमेंट को रिपोर्ट करेगा, अपने को क्यों करेगा रिपोर्ट भाई? मैनेजमेंट को रिपोर्ट करेगा ना, तो दैट वाज करेक्ट। तो ही इज नॉट सपोज टू रिसीव द रिपोर्ट डायरेक्टली, ये बात मेरे को समझ में आ गई। एंड आगे क्या बोलता है फर्दर, मेरे को रिव्यू तो करना पड़ेगा ना, भले मेरे को रिपोर्ट मिले या ना मिले। समझा आपको? अगर मैं मेरे एक्सपर्ट को अपॉइंट करता तो वो रिपोर्ट मेरे को डायरेक्टली देता ना भाई। ए हम झुका, आंख बंद करके थोड़ी विश्वास करें। करेक्ट संध्या जी, अब वही संध्या जो रोज शाम को खाना बनाती है। अल्फा टू संध्या। जो संध्या को जो संध्या खाना बनाती है यही वही है, लेक्चर सुनते सुनते खाना बनाती। ऑप्टिमम यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ टाइम। लौकी वाली दीदी, वाह स्मृति वाह, लौकी वाली दीदी, गोलगप्पे वाले भैया। चलो 21, ये तो बहुत बार कर चुके हैं इसको, बहुत इजी है। देखो बताओ, एन ऑडिटर an auditor's expert may be either an internal or external expert. Which of the following cannot be an internal expert? Cannot be the auditor's internal expert. બહુ ઇઝી છે, બહુ ઇઝી છે। एक्सपर्ट बताओ। पार्टनर, टेम्पररी स्टाफ, परमानेंट स्टाफ, प्रोस्पेक्टिव सीए, सीए बनने वाला है अभी। ट्वेंटी वन का इज डी। ट्वेंटी क्या ये 22। सी समीर, हवा का झोंका। आफ्टर डेवलपिंग द ऑडिट स्ट्रेटेजी, ओ टफ है। for Menka Limited develops an audit plan but finds a need to revise the maturity levels set earlier and therefore a deviation from the already set audit strategy is felt necessary. In this case क्या करना चाहिए? Tough है ये. He should continue with the plan without considering the audit strategy, drop the audit and withdraw from the engagement. First modify the audit strategy and thereafter prepare the audit plan according to the modified strategy. Devise a new audit plan and then change the strategy as per the revised plan. Tough है. छोटा क्वेश्चन बट बड़ी बात. बोलो. टफ है. 22. मार्किंग इट. मिक्स आंसर है. 2D 2C. कोई एक जन दे दो संध्या के आंसर के बाद, तो जो मेजॉरिटी होगा वो मैं लिख दूंगा. इवन इफ इट इज रॉन्ग ट्राई तो करो भाइयों. सी. सी. मार्किंग इट फॉर अदर्स. ओके राजेश मार्क कर रहा हूं मैं, बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे अपन उसको. 23. क्या है देखो, अभी रेरा का क्वेश्चन है. योर ब्रदर राकेश. SP strategy and then plan. SP बोलते अपन, strategy then plan. SP पहले S फिर P. MNO a CA firm with 3 partners at the start orders of PCL company engaged in real estate business. PCL Limited recently launched a real estate project in Bangalore, Whitefield location at an all-inclusive price of 5,500. PCL Limited also announced that the first 50 customers would be allowed to a special inauguration discount of 10%. Mr. M, one of the partners with MNO and the audit engagement partner for PCL, booked 1 3 BHK and he was offered all-inclusive price of 4,950 after 10% inauguration discount. And the partner and also booked 1 3 BHK flat at all-inclusive price of 5,500. Which of the following statement is correct? स्मृति है. Messrs. M&O and Company being the auditor shall not suffer any disqualification on account of such business transaction by Mr. M with audit line since Mr. N was not offered any discount in the booking price. M&O and Company being the auditor shall not suffer any disqualification on account of such business transaction by M&O and PCL since the third partner O had not done any business transaction. Messrs. M&O and Company being the auditor shall not suffer any disqualification on account of such business transaction by M&O and N with audit client since business transaction with audit client in the ordinary course of business are allowed without any consideration on the transaction price. They shall not suffer any disqualification on account of such business transaction by M with audit client if M qualifies among the first 50 eligible customers in the ordinary course of transactions. Don't get the कौन सा answer right. बोलो कौन सा आंसर राइट है? डी. क्योंकि जो ऑर्डिनरी बोलते हैं ना, ALP बोलते हैं अपन, हटा, होटल्स, एयरलाइन, टेलीकम्युनिकेशन, अस्पताल अंदर, और एक होता है कमर्शियल ट्रांजेक्शन्स, चलेगा सर, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। फिर उसमें आता है अपना वो ALP वाला, बिजनेस ट्रांजेक्शन्स। 24, Raj Private Limited is engaged in the business of retail and has its retail outlets concentrated towards northern India. Currently, the company has 59 outlets and the plan of the management is to take this to at least 100 over the next 2 years. The company is audited by Raj and Associates, a firm of CA, who have been operating for 20 years. However, they do not have much experience in the retail sector. Because of this fact, the audit team decided to plan efficiently for the audit of the FS of the company and for the year ended 31st March 21 being the first year of audit. Okay. During the course of risk assessment by the auditors, it was discussed that the company is operating in an industry where the operations are not very complicated and mostly the processes are known to all. Considering the same, they decided the assessment of inherent risk should not be done for the company as this would be inefficient. However, the auditors will take due care of control risk. The same assessment was deliberated upon and after a lot of discussion, it was finalized like this. Kya? The assessment of audit team is correct. The assessment of audit team is wrong. Considering the fact that this is a private company wherein such assessment is not possible, assessment of audit team is wrong. तो ये wrong है. फिर assessment of audit team is correct considering the fact that this has been thoroughly discussed. वो बोलते मैं inherent risk नहीं डिटेक्ट करेगा. What is your view? 24th guys. अरे ऑडिट रिस्क हुआ है तो ऑडिट रिस्क को आपको डिटरमाइन करना चाहिए ना, कंट्रोल, इनहेरेंट, डिटेक्शन तीनों देखोगे ना आप. अरे जस्ट बिकॉज वो प्राइवेट कंपनी है आप कंट्रोल रिस्क देख रहे हो, नहीं यार सर आपको इनहेरेंट भी तो देखना ही पड़ेगा ना. तो क्या बोलेंगे, दिस इज रॉन्ग. करेक्ट. सी. 24 is C. Kshitij Private Limited is a company based out of Noida having operations in India and Delhi. The company's operation in Dubai have increased over the last 2 years and the management is earning very good profits. Okay. Because of the profits, the management also planned that they should now focus on strengthening of internal controls of the company, and for that purpose they have discussed with the star auditors to carry out the audit for the financial year 31st March 21 very rigorously. The report on IFC is also applicable to the company and hence the auditors during the course of their work asked for RCM, risk control matrices, from the company. During the year ended 31st March 20, the risk control matrix was not available with the company and was prepared in a draft manner. The same was shared with the audit team during the year and the auditors completed the work on the basis of that. However, for the year ended 21, the auditors would like to have robust documentation and are not ready to accept the same risk control matrices. हमको check करना पड़ेगा. Please suggest what should be the correct course of action. बताइए. The request of team is correct and the management should provide that. मेरे को check करना है sir. So the request of audit team is not justified considering the fact that the same documentation was used by them. The requirement of audit team is not justified considering that it's a private company and auditors anyway is required to perform procedures rigorously. In case of a private company on which IFC is required, the auditor is not allowed to take any risk control metrics from the management. Seems to be an ethical issue. पहले वाले में खाली बोल रहा है audit team is correct. Aim तो you can compare. Audit team is correct. बताओ what is your answer? So you can compare and answer easily. बोलो बच्चे. What is your answer on this? A. A. अरे मैं डेटा तो सब चेक करूंगा ही ना भाई. 26. क्या कहता है? SK Private Limited is a medium-sized company having operations in Jharkhand. The company manufactures some parts and sells that to various dealers on ex-work basis. The FS of the company are prepared as per Ind AS and the IFCs is also applicable on the same. During the course of audit of the FS for the year ended 31st March 21, the management of the company had a detailed discussion with the auditors for audit planning. Further, it was also decided that any observations of the company should also be discussed with the management before conclusion by the audit team, which was not done in the past years. Considering the auditor started the risk assessment and requested the management to share the documentation for the same, on which the management said they don't have any risk, and if the auditors come across any such thing, they can discuss with the management. Both the auditors were not convinced with the view of the management, and the same thing has happened in the past year as well. Okay, you are required to provide inputs to resolve this matter. ठीक है. The requirement of audit team is not correct. The management is correct because of an applicability of Ind AS. The view of the management is correct because of the applicability of IFC. The view of the management is not correct. Easy है. बोलो कौन सा आंसर है 26 का? डी. 26 का इज डी. कुछ भी बोलता है मैनेजमेंट, बाबला है. $27. AJ Private Limited is in the business of telecom and have significant operations across India, predominantly in northern India. ठीक है. The charters of the company have been continuing for the last years and have been issuing clean report. For the financial year 31st March 21, the start orders commenced as per discussion with the management and with the plan to complete the audit by first week of May 21. The audit team concluded the work as per the agreed timelines, and FS and the audit report was signed on 5th May 21, along with the engagement letter for the financial year 31st March 21. In the given situation, which of the following is correct? Engagement letter should be signed before the commencement of work. Engagement letter should sign at least a day before the audit report, at least a day before signing of FS. It is optional in case of private company. Articleship experience है तो भाव चिंदी छे. बताओ गाइस क्या आएगा इसका आंसर? 27 का आंसर. ट्वेंटी सेवन का ए है. परफेक्ट. 28th, रिम प्राइवेट लिमिटेड, वापस से रिम आगे भी था, is engaged in the business of manufacturing of water bottles and is experiencing significant increase in the turnover year on year. It is a subsidiary of RIM GmbH based out of Germany. During the financial year ended 31st March 21, the company carried out a detailed physical verification of its inventory and PPE. During the year, various other activities were carried out to increase the efficiency in operations and reduction of cost. The start auditors of the company started their audit work from April 21 and requested for a documentation on the changes in process, requested for the documentation on changes in the process, activities during the year as well as resultant impact of the same on management controls. The management of the company told the auditors that all such document is maintained by the parent company, as this is a closely held private company, and even though the internal controls reporting is applicable on this company, the parent company is taken due care. Okay. The auditors did not agree. The auditor should look for documentation as per SOX Act. The auditors are correct in this case, and the management should provide the required documentation. The auditors are correct in this case, and the management should provide required document. However, in case the parent comes covered by SOX, then can be ignored. The management is correct. अब बहुत सारे बच्चे बोले सर सॉक्स नहीं, कुछ टीचर कहते हैं सॉक्स एक्ट हमको सिलेबस में नहीं है. चलो बताओ. What is your viewpoint? B. भाई साहब हर डॉक्यूमेंट मांगना होता है आपको, हर डॉक्यूमेंट. 28 का बी. सॉक्स एक्ट यूएस लिस्टेड कंपनीज को एप्लीकेबल होता है. जर्मनी की बात की है तो वैसे सॉक्स की बातें सारी खत्म हो जाती हैं यहाँ पर. ठीक है. $29 क्या कहते हैं? XYZ Private Limited is engaged in trading of parts of machineries used in boiler plants. Company has seen growth of 60% in the sales, and management is expecting similar growth in the next 3 financial years, and is planning to onboard new dealers in order to achieve management goal. Purchase department also expect to develop new suppliers in order to meet customer demands. Internal audit of a company has identified frequent changes in the bank account and other master details of suppliers. At this expansion planning phase, company has no defined control to provide assurance on said suppliers master changes. ठीक है. Management agreed to develop the process of monthly detailed review of supply master changes done in supply master by finance assessor in order to ensure authorized changes in the supply master. One of the members from the management would like to know that above controls under falls which category? Nice one. Automated, preventive, detective, compensating. Tough question, tough. देखो ऑटोमेटेड है, मैं नीचे लिख देता हूँ. ऑटोमेटेड, प्रिवेंटिव, डिटेक्टिव, कॉम्पेंसेटिंग. बोलो कौन सा है? टफ है, टफ. प्रिवेंटिव, डिटेक्टिव में कंफ्यूजन है. व्हाट इज योर व्यू पॉइंट अदर्स? Authorized changes. I mark with stranger 29 B. 30. Tough. The management of Magoo Limited has developed a strong internal control in its accounting system in such a way that the work of one person is reviewed by the maker checker. Since no individual employee is allowed to handle a task alone from beginning to end, the chances of early detection of frauds and errors are high. CA Olive has been appointed as an auditor of the company for the current financial year 2021. Before starting the audit, she wants to evaluate the ICS of Magoo. To facilitate the accumulation of the information necessary for the proper review and evaluation of ICS, CA Olive decided to use internal control questionnaire. Okay. To know and assimilate the system and evaluate the same. Which of the following question need not be framed under internal control relating to purchases? क्या फालतू घुमाया है ना, कंट्रोल्स पे लेके गया, अच्छा फिर क्वेश्चन पे लेके गया, मतलब क्वेश्चन में क्या नहीं आना चाहिए फॉर परचेजेस आर ऑथराइज सिग्नेट, अच्छा कौन सा नहीं आना चाहिए वो क्वेश्चन है, तो ये आपको इंटरप्रेट करना बहुत जरूरी है कि क्या पूछा गया उसके अनुसार. आर ऑथराइज सिग्नेटरीज फॉर परचेजेस लिमिटेड टू इलेक्टेड ऑफिशियल्स, आर पेमेंट्स अप्रूव्ड ओनली ऑन ओरिजिनल इनवॉइसेस, does authorized official through review the document before signing checks, are monthly bank reconciliation implement for each and every bank accounts of the company. कौन सा नहीं आना चाहिए, इजी ऐसे तो कौन सा नहीं आना चाहिए क्वेश्चनर में. बोलो बच्चों कौन सा नहीं आना चाहिए. थर्टी का इज डी. लेट्स चेक आंसर. ट्वेंटी वन का इज डी, 22 का इज सी. देख लो. फर्स्ट मॉडिफाई द ऑडिट स्ट्रैटेजी एंड देयर आफ्टर प्रिपेयर द, पहले स्ट्रैटेजी होता है फिर प्लान होता है. एसपी हमेशा में एसपी पहले स्ट्रैटेजी होता है फिर प्लान होता है. ट्वेंटी थ्री का इज डी, 24 का इज सी, 25 का ए, 26 का डी, 27 का ए, 28 का इज बी, 29 इज रॉन्ग, इसका सी आएगा, 30 का इज डी. डिटेक्टिव अनऑथराइज चेंजेस इंश्योर करने के लिए वो डिटेक्टिव कंट्रोल है. सो गाइस 29 अभी तक 30 में से हमारा पहला रॉन्ग गया है, पहला wrong. वो डिटेक्टिव क्योंकि चेंजेस आप ऑथराइज कर रहे हो इसीलिए, तो आगे जाके जब पता चलेगा कि चेंजेस किसने किए हैं आप लोगों को पता चल जाएगा, तो वो डिटेक्टिव है. इट्स अ डिटेक्टिव कंट्रोल. ओके स्मृति आपने डिटेक्टिव बोला था, बहुत अच्छी बात है. सो 30 में से अभी तक एक ही रॉन्ग है, एक और आई थिंक ब्लॉक हो जाएगा. गाइस कैसा लग रहा है आपको, मजा आ रही है? जिनके एग्जाम है अभी मई 23 में, जो बाद में रिकॉर्ड में भी देखेंगे, कॉन्फिडेंस आ रहा है आपको? बिकॉज कोई कभी होता नहीं है, कोई करता नहीं है, क्योंकि सब मन ही नहीं करता करने का. साथ में अगर होता तो वो हो जाता है. लेट्स टेक अ मैगी ब्रेक. हाँ जी गाइस, मैगी ब्रेक. Let's meet after 2 minutes. चला, चले आगे। Shall we start, guys? थर्टी वन टू 40 करते अभी। देखो, the firm from which you are pursuing an articleship training is the internal auditor of ABC Limited. Oh, while conducting an audit of the medical expenses, reimbursement of the company's employees, you come across some bills which are clearly not medical in nature and some other which have been overwritten. During the discussion, the accountant points out that the employee is a functional head who enjoys significantly higher medical expenses reimbursement limit, and that you will should ignore this bill as the amount is not material. You will accept the explanation bill, accept the explanation the bills, recommend that the claim should be reduced and clear guidelines should be issued to all employees. Recommend that the employee be asked to submit fresh bills to avail tax benefit. Recommend the employee be taxed on the aggregate amount of suspect bills. मस्त, बताओ। What is your answer for this? Tough, tough. B. Perfect. 32. Oh, adequate design and effective implementation of internal control may not lead to the identification of. Adequate design and effective implementation of internal controls may not lead to the identification of frauds and errors, segregation duties, abuse by process owners, design implementation of gaps in process. May not lead to the adequate design अगर होता है तो फिर common sense. $32. अगर आर्टिकलशिप अगर बेसिक अगर क्लियर होगा, कॉमन सेंस अगर आपने आईपीसी में सीखा होगा, परफेक्ट है। 32 is C. KP Private Limited is a large manufacturing software company based out of Hyderabad. The annual turnover is again 2100 crore. Private Limited. The company sells software and also involved in the implementation of those software for its clients. The major chunk of the revenue comes through from sale of software only. The company works on a completely paperless office, and according to most of the documents are available in soft copy. During the financial year 31st March 21, the auditors during the course of their audit obtained various audit evidence, some of which were in hard copy but mostly in soft copy. On conclusion of the audit, the auditors are in dilemma whether to maintain the documentation entirely in hard copy or soft copy, or can you mix or both? क्या फालतू सा क्वेश्चन है. After a consultation with various persons, the auditor stood that the documentation for this company being open in a fully automated environment should be in soft copy only. Advise which one is correct. This is a matter of documentation of audit evidence for a client working in fully automated environment, and hence it should be in soft copy. As per the requirements of auditing standards, the documentation can be in both soft and hard copy. Since the client is operating in fully automated environment, it should be important to check with them because all the documents come from client only. As per the requirement of auditing, documents is not required in case of a client working in automated environment because everything is automated, can be easily accessed at any point of time. Batao, what is your answer? Documentation. B, soft and hard copy. Okay. (34). Next question. KJ Private Limited is engaged in the business of e-commerce wherein most of the operations are automated. The company has SAP at its ERP package and is planning to upgrade the SAP version. Currently, the version of SAP being used is fine, but the higher version would lead to increased efficiencies, and hence the company is considering this plan, which will also involve a huge outlay. KPP and Associates were appointed as the statutory auditors of this company for the year ended 31st March 21. The statutory audit firm has been working in this industry for long. Most of the work which the firm did was more of risk advisory or internal audit. For the first time, this audit will be conducted, and that's why the audit team started obtaining understanding the operations of the company, which included understanding of SAP system of the company. Full time pass chal raha hai, baby. However, the management of the company was not comfortable with the approach of this team because the particular audit team was spending good time on understanding of IT system of the company. The management suggested that the auditor should limit their understanding and should perform audit procedure rather than getting into business operation. कह रहे तुम क्या टाइम पास कर रहे थे, मेरा धंधा समझ के तुम बैठ के अपना काम करो ना, audit procedures. Both the auditors have different view on this matter, and because of this work, which work has got stuck. What should be the course of action? The approach of audit team to obtain detailed understanding of the company before starting with the audit process is absolutely fine. If the auditors don't understand the system, audit process may not be appropriate. क्या फालतू MCQs. The management concern regarding the approach of the auditor seems reasonable. The auditors are spending time on understanding of the system business and not performing the audit procedures. This being a private company and that too into the business of e-commerce, the auditor should have knowledge about the operation of the company through their understanding of the industry, and hence should not get into this process of obtaining detailed understanding. The audit team could have planned their work differently. They should involve IT experts who would have knowledge of the systems, and hence a lot of time can be saved. बताओ रे, बहुत ही easy है. बहुत easy છે. बोलो अच्छा. A. Perfect. AR Private Limited is a medium-sized company engaged in business of trading of electronic equipment. The company has various warehouses. All of this equipment are kept and has an inventory levels of generally 2 to 3 months. The internal environment of the company is driven by various processes. Some of them are manual and some are automated. According to the management has also set up various controls, both manual and automated, and is comfortable with the design and operating effectiveness. During the course of audit of FS for the year ended 31st March 21, the auditors raised various queries regarding various processes where the controls were operating effectively. This was because of the fact that the auditor was considering either only manual or only automated. Auditor galat tha. As the auditor, management should have adopted the same approach, and hence they would like to increase the substantive audit procedure because they had a view that as per the current approach of the management, control should be considered ineffective irrespective of the fact that the testing which the audit team had performed resulted in controls becoming effective. So currently the concern was regarding the approach on which management was also stuck. लड़ाई होगी auditor और client में. You are required to provide your inputs. The approach of the management does not seem to be correct because of the nature of operations of the company. The correct approach which the management has followed can be accepted only in case of manufacturing industry. The management should have discussed their approach with the auditors before appointing them. The Companies Act provides specific guidance on the matters wherein the management of the company can follow such approach by taking pre-approval from the auditors. फालतू सा point है. The approach of the management is completely fine. The auditors need to correct their understanding of the internal controls and the application of internal controls. A process cannot be limited to have either only manual or automated. तो तुमको समझ में आ रहा है क्या सही है क्या गलत है. D. Considering the size of the company on such matters should be ignored by the auditors. Even if the approach of the management is not correct, it would not have any impact on the work of auditors because all such matters get resolved at the time when the auditor perform analytical procedures. बोलो कौन सा राइट है 35th सी 35 का है सी. ठीक है. 36 AJ Private Limited is in the business of construction infrastructure having a turnover of 1100 crore. Okay. The operation of the companies are run efficiently driven by the well laid out policies and procedures. The process of the company are very strong and are well documented and properly communicated to its employees as required. The management has also done a detailed risk assessment in the earlier years and currently the risk management system of the company is considered to be very effective. The internal controls include both automated and manual. Almost similar as a question. Hai. During the course of the audit of affairs of the company, the SAT auditor did the risk assessment also reviewed the general IT controls. Guy, general है, application है and IT dependent controls. So general को उसने review कर लिया, which were effective. Considering the same, one of the senior audit team members asked the team to start performing the substantive audit procedures, taking the approach that the controls are effective. However, the audit team did not find this approach correct and discussed that they should check the effectiveness of other manual and automated control by testing them and then move on to substantive testing. The audit team recently had a training on internal controls and hence their understanding was different from their audit senior. This led to a conflict between senior and team. परिवार में लड़ाई हो गई. Please advise what will be the correct. करो बच्चों, क्या correct है? बताओ. बी। थर्टी सिक्स इज बी। 37. RIM Private Limited is engaged in the business of manufacturing of cranes and other construction equipment. The nature of the operations are such that the purchases are quite significant, even though the sales may or may not be significant in terms of number of transactions during the year. The company's stat auditors have also obtained certain audit tools to help the team on various audit procedures to bring efficiency in various audits. Within the course of audit of the FS for the year ended 31st March 21, the auditors used those audit tools known as SCART for sampling procedures and data analytics. The outcome of the tools resulted in some analysis and requirements with the team requested from the client. However, the client refused to provide any such information because, as per client, all the tools which were used for the auditor and any outcome of the same needs to be handled by themselves, and instead of asking them, हमको क्या करना है, तुम्हारा काम है, तुम देखो क्या घुमाया है. The auditor suggested that such an attitude of non-cooperation would not help either party. लड़ाई हो जाएगी भाई साहब, ये क्या कर रहे हो तुम, हमारी लड़ाई हो जाएगी. In the situation, please advise both the management and the auditors. Since the management is ready to provide any other information, the auditor should obtain this information as well as by not disclosing the management that it is the outcome of any audit tool. The view of the management is correct because audit tools are there to support the auditors and not lead to increased work of other management. हमारा काम थोड़ी है, तुम्हारा काम है, तुम देखो हमारा काम क्यों बढ़ा रहे हो. The auditors are correct because by using audit tools they are performing their audit procedure. The auditor should ignore all these tools. भाड़ में क्या सब कुछ, एकदम बचकान क्वेश्चन. भाड़ में गया, बोलो. What is your view on this? C. C. ये गाइडलाइंस पर, मैंने अभी गाइडलाइंस कराई थी ना एथिक्स की ऐप पर, उसमें से है. क्या कहता है? चित्रा गुप्ता मिस्टर चित्रा गुप्ता बकुत्रा, a CA the sole proprietor Bakutra and Company, which has been appointed the star daughter of Craftic Limited for a term of 5 years. Chitra Gupta is the director simplicity of Kalavitu Limited, which acquired 55% shares of Craftic Limited for the first time on 25th May. Chitra Gupta, as a director of Kalavitur, got expired on 31st March 21 and he was not reappointed. Kalavitu Limited made a proposal to appoint Chitra Gupta for appointing Bakutra and Company as a star order from 2021 for a term of 5 years, which was accepted by Chitra Gupta. Is there any violation of code of ethics? अरे वो पता है ना, वो डायरेक्टर बन जाता है, डायरेक्टर होता है, वो जाके नया फॉर्म शुरू कर देता है. He cannot be a director because there is a cooling period. There is no bar in being a director simpliciter. He cannot be continued as a director of a company, the subsidiary of which he is an auditor. However, there is no bar in becoming an auditor of a company of which person has been its director. There is no bar in director simpliciter of a company, the subsidiary of which a person is an auditor, and also there is no requirement for cooling period. बहुत ही ईजी है, बताओ आंसर. गाइडलाइंस में से आया हुआ और एग्जाम क्वेश्चन भी था, मतलब डिस्क्रिप्टिव में भी एथिक्स में किया हुआ है आप लोग ने. बोलो बच्चों. थर्टी एट का इज ए. लास्ट 2 क्वेश्चंस फॉर द डे, खत्म हो जाएगा. ABC Private Limited uses in-house application system for accounting. The auditor observed the user ID and password is a mandatory to access the application system and felt that it's a good type of control. Which type of control it is? बहुत easy है. ID पासवर्ड, ये अगर आपको कंटेंट याद होगा तो आप आंसर कर सकते हो. ID पासवर्ड. बताओ। प्रिवेंटिव आईटी कंट्रोल, गोइंग विद डी, marking it for others last. XYZ Private Limited uses ERP software for all business process. The application is hosted in cloud and is maintained by a third party. Site auditor is not confident about the risk management process in a third party organization and requests for the audit access to such data center. The request was declined. The management informed that the third party is ISO certified and audit and control that service organization is regularly being conducted. What the auditor should do? ऐसे 402 का question है, 402. Do not ask anything else since the third party is ISO certified. Insist on conducting audit in third party. Take ISO certificate, take the service organization control audit report to review. Forti. Forti का क्या आंसर है? बोला अच्छा. Service organization report, Forti का is D. Forti का is D. Let's check the answers. Hmm. 31 का is, देखो, B right है. 32 का is C right है. 33 का is B right है. 34 का is A. 35 का is C. 36 का is B. 37 का is C. 38 का is A. 39 का is D. करेक्ट. आईडी पासवर्ड अनऑथराइज एक्सेस नहीं होना चाहिए, इसीलिए आईडी पासवर्ड इज प्रिवेंटिव कंट्रोल. एंड 40 का इज डी. तो 40 में से बच्चों हमारा एक ही रॉन्ग है, एक ही रॉन्ग. वो 29 वाला क्वेश्चन था आई थिंक. हाँ 29 वाला आंसर 40 में से. कैसा लगा गाइस सेशन? हाउ वाज इट? मजा आया? सो आई एम हियर फॉर मोर 5-10 मिनट्स. आप कोई भी डाउट हो तो आप पूछ सकते हो. थैंक्स और थैंक. और बताओ बाकी जीवन कैसा है? स्ट्रेंज है. बॉम्ब से क्यों उड़ा रहा है भाई? मेरे को भी नहीं पता भाई साहब, क्या कर दिया मैंने आपके साथ ऐसा जब मुझे उड़ा रहे हो? बताओ, any questions guys? Last 10 minutes I'm here. Saurav, Suru is Antara. सेशन बॉम्ब था, ओह सेशन बॉम्ब था. कोकोनट वाटर मतलब नारियल पानी पिया, 4 बादाम और एप्पल खाया है. नाइस. भगवान आपकी सेहत को जल्दी ठीक करे और जाके एग्जाम दो, आप एग्जाम देके पास हो जाओ. हाँ मेरे को पता है. बड़े मजे ले रहे हो तुम मेरा. भगवान तुमको सब पाप देगा ना. सो गाइस हमने 40 एमसीक्यूज कर लिए. 41 to 124 है, करेंगे कभी वो सेशन में लेकर आएंगे. अब की बार आ रही है पार्सल. बहुत हुआ सम्मान. सम्मान नहीं हो तो बेटा तुम्हारा अपमान होता है. कौन तुम्हारा सम्मान करेगा? सम्मान के तुम लायक हो या सम्मान तुम्हारे लायक है? सम्मान तो तुम्हारे लायक है. तुम्हारे सम्मान नहीं, तुम्हारा सामान. तुम एक सामान हो. सौरभ मैं समझ रहा हूँ क्या कहना चाह रहे तू. खुद का सम्मान करना चाहिए. सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट. भाई साहब आप खुद का सेल्फ तभी करोगे ना जब आपने कुछ चीजें करनी होगी वैसी. कुछ तो ऐसा करो जिससे लोग भी करे. खुद तो करे करो. सेल्फ लव सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट द की टू सक्सेस. भाई साहब की टू सक्सेस क्या सीख ले, सब कुछ वहीं ठोक देते बार बार. सेल्फ लव कहाँ से की टू सक्सेस हुआ? खुद से प्यार करो तो करो. नहीं स्मित यार, आज 2 बजे एक है. तुमको चाहिए कि कोई तुमसे आके लव करे. सेल्फ लव नहीं है. इंग्लिश में इट्स लाइक 2:15. But that's for May 23 audit session on app. ऑडिट का कुछ कंटेंट है वहां पर. ओह नाइस सारब नाइस. आई फील हाईली ऑब्लाइज्ड दैट आपने हमें इस सम्मान लायक समझा. यस अंतरा, स्पेशल क्लास है. रिमेंबर द कोड अभी सी है. थैंक्स सौरभ. पूरी क्लास मिस हो गई. कोई नहीं, बाद में आप रिकॉर्ड में देख लीजिएगा अनुष्का. बहुत ज्यादा पंचायती चल रही सौरव, स्मृति एंड अंतरा के बीच। सौरभ तुम और लगा दो, लगा दो, और भड़का दो, भड़का दो, भड़का दो। So all those people who have been watching the lecture for May 23, so guys ये MCQs है, आप इस MCQs को करो अच्छे से। 1 to 40 मैंने करा दिए है, एंड जब आप इनको प्रैक्टिस करोगे तो हमने 2 घंटे में किए हैं। जब आप खुद से करोगे तो आई थिंक प्रोबेबली 1.5 घंटे में हो जाना चाहिए। क्योंकि MCQ का देखो सेम आ भी सकता है, भरोसा नहीं है, बट सिमिलर लाइंस पे आ सकता है। स्टैच्यू ओवर। भाई साहब तो अलग ही चलते हो तुम लोग। नाइस। नहीं मैं याद कर रहा हूँ, वही कर रहा हूँ। किसने क्या क्या लिखा है, सब मैं देख रहा हूँ। सो अगर आप देखोगे ना, ये क्लोज टू, सो 125 आपके वन लाइनर्स वाले हैं, मतलब छोटे वाले MCQs, एंड 40 आपके केस बेस्ड है। सो 125 में से मैंने आपको ये 40 करवा दिए आपके। केस बेस्ड भी अपन कर लेंगे, विल बी डूइंग इट, डोंट वरी। तो आप जब इनको प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस रेज होगा, एंड कहीं ना कहीं आपको वो एग्जाम के लिए बेनिफिशियल होगा। ठीक है। सो गाइज विल बी मीटिंग इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन। कीप फॉलोइंग अन अकेडमी। आते रहा करो, अच्छा लगेगा। एंड ऐसे बहुत सारे सेशन अन अकेडमी पे होते रहते हैं। कीप फॉलोइंग अन अकेडमी। So probably we meet in the next time, next class. Chalo. Bye bye guys. Take care. Enjoy and aim for a rank or 70 plus, whichever is earlier. Bye bye guys. Take care. So we meet very soon, some other time, some other day, and somewhere on this earth. Bye bye. हाँ 2:15 पे। बाय।